Hello everyone, Queen of Daydreams here, back for another storytime video. Today's story is going to be about how I became the queen of hide and seek. Also, if you hear any rustling or something banging against the door, my dogs. They like to do that. Also, I recorded this video twice. First on one of my other cameras. Cut the video in half, don't know why. Second, I did it 2 minutes ago. Went to go play it, there was no audio, so I deleted it, then realized I had the mute button on. So, here we go again. Okay, so, at the time, we were at my grandmother's house, who lives in a small town, 200 people. And it was me and my twin brother, we were playing hide and seek. It was almost 8 o'clock, and I was 4 or 5, so that was bedtime. And my mom yelled at us bedtime in 5 minutes, blah blah blah. I was not paying attention to her, I did not hear her. My brother did. So we stopped playing the game. Me, I did not stop playing hide and go seek, my favorite game of all time. So I went to go hide. I went into my grandmother's room, and this particular day, my grandma had a family friend. She was paying him to paint her 10-foot high walls in her bedroom. And he saw me ducking though because he was working out, and I was going, I'm gonna go hide. And in her room, she had this couch thing. I think it's called a chase, but it's like a couch with one arm. And this particular chase arm thing went over kind of like an arch and went against a wall. It made a pretty good space for a 4-year-old to hide. However, it wasn't all the way against the wall. There was about this much of a crack, big enough for my skinny self to slide through if I felt like it. And I hid there. 2, 3, 5 minutes later, my mom comes in and she picks up these pictures that have glass frame and all this stuff. Put some light up against my spot, my hiding spot. She didn't see me, and I was blocked in. I couldn't get out. Without giving myself away, because that would cover going boop in the glass, breaking down and shadowing, and I had enough sense to know that that's gonna get me caught and in trouble. So I couldn't do that. And then had to be not that long afterwards, maybe 2 minutes. My mom starts calling for me, and when I heard her, I was expecting Philip to come look for me. So when my mother came looking for me, instead of answering you would think a 4-year-old would when my mother called, I was he's gotten her to help. Cheeto. I ain't answering. He ain't gonna find me. I ain't that stupid. My little 4 or 5 self. So, however, the family friend seen me go in there, and he was in the pain. He's she came in here a minute ago. So they started looking for me around, and then they didn't see me. Mackenzie. And I'm I'm not gonna answer, you're not gonna find me. And neither one of them actually did, but side point. In my grandmother's house, I'm what are you guys doing? We can't find Mackenzie. Mackenzie, honey, where are you? Honey, answer. Do I look that dumb? I am not losing hide and seek because Philip thinks he can cheat. No. So, did not reveal myself. And my mother to this day thinks I had fallen asleep and didn't hear her hiding in that little area. No. You cannot fall asleep when people are screaming your name. Mackenzie! So, I didn't answer. And I kept on some people, and then I heard some people went in my house calling my name, and people still inside, and then they all went outside. And when they all went inside, remember I told you a little space between the couch thing and the wall? I tried to jump over onto the chase thing and get myself out of there because I didn't like my spot and I couldn't move without breaking those pictures. That was my only other option. However, being 4 Indian, this tight, and then, chase thing being like up here. Boop. Just cannot jump over. It was like, kept doing that. Like, I grip on with my hands like this and just keep going back down. And then when I almost got myself to where I could pull myself up, they come in the front door, which is my grandma's room is right off to the front door, like right there. I'm like, crap. Hit again. And then at some point, my mom walked over and pulled the pictures down. I was like, Mackenzie! And I saw her pull the pictures down, and I scrunched up against the chase, like, oh God, don't see me. And I, like, did this, shut my eyes. Like, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. And, being it was in, like, the shadow of the thing, and I was up against it, so I was part of the shadow, and my mother is legally blind. I don't think she had her glasses on. She did not see me. Hehe. And that's funny, and she's still mad about that to this day, and I'm like, devil horns. Okay, got a halo and a couple of wounds. Moving on. So that happened. I was like, oh God, like heart pounded. She didn't find me. Yes. Then let's see, where was I? Yeah. And so I started hearing people calling me, and apparently during this time, my mother has ran around the entire small town calling my name, Mackenzie. They called the cops. They brought in dogs. However, I'm in a room that has fresh paint and only smells of fresh paint. Also, I have a twin brother. We have similar scents. The dogs kept going to my brother. Ha! Outsmelled the dogs. So, yeah, and people everywhere were like, small town, news spreads fast, especially Dio news. There's a little girl missing, about 4 years old. Have you seen her? Because my mom was banging on doors, like, have you seen my daughter? Have you seen my daughter? No. And, like, people came out, they were looking for me, the flashlights, cops were everywhere. And, my oldest and bestest friend lives across the street. This is how, the first time she saw me, I didn't see her, I don't think. The first time she saw me was this night. And she got woken up, and her family got woken up because they were searching. She has a big backyard. They were searching her backyard, and then she had like this mud. They had this kiddie mud pool thing, and apparently the cops thought I was in it for some reason. It's like it's a giant mud pie, basically. I'm not there. Moving on. And then at some point, my great aunt calls my mom, and mom's like, I can't talk. Mackenzie's missing. Hangs up the phone. Keeps on looking for me. And I'm just sitting here like, come on. Starting to get tired here. I ain't giving myself away, but I'm getting a little sleepy. And finally, and then all of a sudden, real fast, the pictures come down, and there's a light in my face. A cop has found me. I'm just like, get the flashlight out of my eyes. I am in a dark corner. Why? Moving on. I don't know who picked me up, who carried me out to the front. And they're like, look, we found her. She's in the house. And then and my aunt, she lives like an hour away. It's like 30 minutes later. She got there in 30 minutes. My aunt was a nun. She booked the loan, sped all the way there. My aunt gets out. The car just, like, getting out of the car just as they're being there. And she's like, what's up? And she couldn't really walk well, so, as well as she can, and, like, picks me up and sets down on the front porch and rocking chair. I was like, oh, poor Jesus child, don't ever do that again. I'm like, why are there, like, dozens of people in the front yard, and all these cars all the way, well, that end to that end, and, like, going up the side road, might be all the way to the park. And they're like, she's all looking for you, honey. I'm like, how did my brother get so many people to help him play hide and seek? How? And then I remember my aunt putting me to bed, and I was out like a light. That's about it. Afterwards, we, made big goods saying, sorry to warn you, and, scanning you because there was a small child missing. And, yeah. So, that's my story about how I became Queen of Hide and Seek. Be sure to check out the Discord in the description. Also, well, you know what? We'll get to that in a second. I have a lot of stuff. My Discord's like set up and stuff, and it's all cool. It only needs like a bunch of members. It'll be a fantastic Discord if it could get a bunch of stable, always on members. Because it's not really. I'm sad. And a lot of people would join. And then they go, and I'm sad. Moving on. I also have a blog. You can check that out. Link in the description. And a Wattpad. Link in the description. 2 other channels. Link in the description. Moving on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, sweet dreams. Bye guys.